Da-da-da-da. Hey there, YouTubers. Hey there, Twitchers. How's it going? How's it going? So, baby here. So if I get called away, that's due to the baby right here. Right there. You guys probably see the baby at some point in the video. So, let's get down to it. I'm on the game Lords Mobile, and it's a fun game. I'm definitely enjoying it. I definitely spent a little bit on it too, but I'm definitely enjoying the game. So, let's talk about war in Lords Mobile. And different ways to wage it, and how I wage it. So, how I wage it is, I don't think how everyone should wage it though, because I'm a crazy person. So let's get down to first standard ways of waging war inside of this little game here. So Lords Mobile. So you can see, let's just pretend like I was going to attack these people for these NES people. I'm not going to though. So you can easily just click on them, click on this attack button, and go through and destroy them. Now, let's see if I was really far away and I needed to teleport on top of them. All I do is click on this square right next to them, click on transfer, and go. And that's more like your one-on-one war, where you're just having you versus someone else, just go in there and destroy them, and then shield up or do something else, or just start killing the rest of the stuff around them. If you're basically clearing out a hive or something like that. A hive is a nesting of different castles. And if people are wondering why I'm maybe a little off today, well, I've only gotten 1 hour sleep in the past 3 days, so yeah, that's probably why. 1 hour sleep. Wow. Babies. Newborns. But let's get back to battles, shall we? Now, then there's more of your Guild War stuff. Basically one guild versus another guild, hitting back and forth, standard strategies. You go in there, burn their hive, they go in, burn your hive, back and forth, back and forth. Stealing of people's heroes. So basically, if they're above level 10, their hero can be stolen. So that is a thing to think about. And then you can put a ransom on them. You can tell there's different people here. Like this person here has some people, or maybe just one. Let's take a look. I know some of the other guys over here has some more. Nope. There we go. So you see they got basically a list of people that they've captured there. So power naps. Good point. I tried. It just didn't work. All right. So we hit those off. And you can basically see that this person doesn't have any, this person does. You can tell by the little icon above their head. You can see that the White Knights guild here, 1, 2, 3, 4, are all starting to hive together. A hive is where you basically group up. You can see that these two things got hit, but they're not part of White Knights. They're just lonely people, I guess, that are near the hive. So probably White Knights people are hitting them, and hitting them pretty hard since they're up in flames. So yeah, that's about the gist of it. So then you get your wars with rallies. A rally is basically where you can join and hit really hard. Instead of just throwing 100,000 or 200,000 troops, you can throw millions of troops if you got a large enough thing. So you can definitely hit it. Now let's talk about unusual strategies to this war, as it were. You can see that you can see people mining their resource nodes. You can actually hit them on the resource node and kill their people. So you can kill them while they're out on farming. When you hit someone in their base, if they have enough infirmaries, I'll show you what an infirmary is. They have enough of these little things here, like I can basically save 114,000 heroes and they won't die. They'll just be injured and you can heal them back up. But if they don't have enough infirmary space, then they just straight up die. A lot of times if you hit them out in the field, you'll get more kills, a lot more kills, because no infirmary to go to. So hitting people's resource tiles, very dirty to do in wartime, very dirty. You can kill a lot of people doing that. You can kill. Also, you can do something even dirtier. You can be shielded. I'm pretty sure that this still works. You can be shielded, and you can see that there's a line. Let's look for someone. Let's look for a line. Okay, you can see that someone's going to this. And if you follow that line, you'll see how far they're away. Eventually, you'll find the troop that's going to it. So you can see that basically it's unoccupied right now, and that this line means that someone's going to be going to it. You could bum rush that. You could go really fast, get there first. And getting there first, then, you're being attacked by them, not you attacking them. But technically, they clicked on it first, but you just made it there first. You just made it there first, and thus they're coming into a trap. You could send 200,000 troops there to then take that. And they're probably only sending like 60k troops, and those 60k troops will get annihilated. So that's dirty tactics. Dirty tactics. So, Lord's Mobile. That's what we're doing right now, LM. So that's a very dirty tactic, and that way you actually won't lose your shield, and your shield will stay up. Like right now I have my bubble. You would actually keep your shield, because technically they're attacking you, not you attacking them, even though you were really the second person in line. So you basically stole that away from them and then killed off all their troops, and sometimes potentially even capture a leader or something. But if you have a bubble up, it doesn't allow you to capture a leader, so it frees that leader. So then there's a different strategy to war. The one that I do, which is really, 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 really evil. Now, obviously my guild has been in multiple wars against multiple different guilds, and I can usually get a truce for myself before the guild gets a truce for them. So they will usually stop attacking me sooner than they'll stop attacking the rest of the guild that I'm in. And this is the way that works out. If I lose my leader, I get a little bit of a bloodlust. So let me show you what I do. I would basically go and this is what I did do, and I did it to OUO, whatever you want to call it. So I hit them really hard and nasty. I did get a truce with them before the rest of my guild, and some other people, some other guilds I did the same exact thing to. And so if you take my leader, I get a little bit of bloodthirsty. And what happened to I just went in their base, and I went to their hive, and I just lit them up, then shielded, then teleported again, lit them up, and shielded, teleported again, lit them up, and shielded, teleported again, lit them up, and shielded, started hitting them at their resource veins, and then hitting the same target over and over and over and over again until you've taken all the resources from that particular target. So you can hit a target not only just once, you can just keep laying into it. You could attack it, you could attack it, you could attack it again, you could attack it again, you could attack it again, you could attack it again. And then sometimes some people will actually retreat. They will see, this is an army that's marching to somewhere. This person's attacking somewhere, but they're 15 minutes away before they'll ever make it there. I usually teleport right next to the target I'm going to hit. So I would bounce in, and I had bounced in over here, and I had bounced in over here. In fact, I think this is the empty space that I did occupy and hit everything there. And I just laid waste to it, just straight fire everywhere. So, and I was cruel, I was evil. I was hitting them at their resource nodes. I was doing the resource tactic. I was also then when they recalled their troops. So let's say they have some stuff in the resource node and you're attacking it. They know you're attacking it. So then they might recall their troops. Now, while they're recalling their troops, a lot of times they're not allowed to bubble or whatever. And sometimes I'll just hit them again in their castle right while I'm at their castle. And I know that they recalled their troops. So then a lot of times right when their troops are about to make it to the castle, I'll send another whole entire 100k wave and hit them again. And then basically as soon as all those troops make it to the castle, they're getting hit again inside the castle and potentially killing off a chunk of them, or at least sending them to the infirmary. So I did a lot of damage that way, and I can usually, like I said, I can usually get a truce before my guild gets a truce, because I am just bloodthirsty when I do dirty deeds. Simple as that. Just don't ever take my hero and then not put a decent ransom on it, because then I go nasty. I'm violent. I'm vile. Don't all those messages slow down your game? No. Works just fine for me. Don't see any slowness, or at least for me. So yeah. We usually get tons of these boxes. Oh my god, we do need an open all. Like, now that I haven't slept, it's been easier to keep up with these. But all of a sudden, like the other day when I went to bed, like before the kid was born, I came in and there was 200 boxes in 4 hours. I had only gone to bed for 4 hours. 200 boxes. And in a few hours after that, another 100. So that means in 6 hours or less, I can get 300 boxes, which is the cap right here. That needs to be fixed. They need to up that. And they also need to do an open all button, because god dang it, my finger gets tired. That's not gonna be fast. No, my phone is also pretty quick too, so I got a phone as well, and it works just fine on that too. Alright, so then there's another aspect. When you're doing this war stuff, you really want to start getting stuff up. And I haven't gotten most of my war sets up yet. I've been mainly just playing Farmville. Farmville is when I'm not bloodthirsty. I do a lot of resource gathering, a lot of button clicking, a lot of just getting my stuff up. That's what I call Farmville. And Farmville is fine. The game is pretty fun as Farmville. You got all these other things you can do. Example for Farmville mode, you could obviously come in over here, just futz around in normal and elite in these dungeons and clear those out and have fun, PvE, player versus environment versus player. And then there's this arena stuff. I'm 73 right now. What's my best? I think my best is 55 or something like that. Where does it say that? Over here. Yeah, best I've done is 55. I haven't put too much effort into it, but you can see that pretty much everyone in the White Knights is lit up. That board is just basically WK. White Knights. So that's interesting. I'm in that guild as well, so I'm in Hirsch's guild. So there we go. Alright, so now what should you do for getting yourself to be better for war? There's these different sets. There's like a Frostwing set, a Griffin set, and with these different sets, I think I might want to build this. Offhand, construction speed, boots, construction speed. Let's take a look at the construction speed on those boots over here. What have I got? Let's look at my cabinet on those boots. I do need to start getting that stuff going. So at blue, it has 2%. Let's see what this one has at its percentage. I do need to make some new equipment. FYI. Need new equipment. 2%, I said. 2%. So it was at blue. Construction. Oh my god, that is way better. We're making these as soon as we possibly can. I need some more constructions. And I'm probably going to do this offhand as well, because I believe the current offhand I have is not for construction, but for where is it? Gloves, research speed. So yeah, we're gonna have to get those sets going. So let's show you how you get these sets and how you get them going. The level 40 ones are obviously better than the level 25s and 33s. Level 1s, if they're this gold stuff, that means you got those through special events. And so I got these from spending lots of gold, lots of real money. So lots of monies. Dread. All right, so. So basically, warring against me is not a smart choice, or at least some guilds have found that out, and I do dirty things. So I'm going to be switching up my dirty things and doing even worse things, but just don't make this mistake of attacking me and stealing my hero. That's, even if you're at war with my guild, that's probably a bad idea. So just, food for thought. A lot of times, like the bounties that they put on my head, when I had the 3 mil bounty, when I had the 8 mil bounty on my head, what I did and how I got the money for getting that bounty is I would actually get that money from every single one of the heroes, or every single one of the other people in their guild. So I would go through and I would attack down their guild roster and just basically steal guild from everyone else in their guild, and then use that to pay for my ransom. That's a interesting way of paying a ransom. Make sure that their own guildmates pay for that ransom. And I did that also by going crazy. See, I'd lost 70k troops when they hit me, and then I gemmed almost 300k troops, and I just went there and I just set fire. I did a scorched earth campaign and just lit through the base. That's what I'm talking about, where I light fire to hives, log off in the hive with the shield on just to laugh at them, and make sure I send messages to them, letting them know I did this because your people in your guild took my hero. And a lot of times I won't even do strike back up against the person that took my hero. I will strike back their guild, and I'll make sure that their guildmates understand that hitting me is a little bit of a bad idea. A little bit of a bad idea. Alright, so let's show you something else I got. I've won multiple hell events. I got in first place in them, which gives you great rewards. So let's show you some of these rewards and stuff that you can get. So you got these jewel chests, rare materials, stuff like that. And what I mean by a hell quest, let me show you. So you can see that there's some hell events and a solo event coming up. A solo event, these are your standard ones if you just complete it in the amount of time, which is usually this like 3 hours to do. But if you do it with across all servers and do it first, you get special rewards like this. If you're the first person to do it, you get this stuff. If you're the second person, you get this stuff. Third person, you get this stuff. 4 through 10, 11 through 30, 31 through 50, 51 through 100. Get additional rewards. That's just for solo. Look what you get for hell. Look what you get for hell. So training and research. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Well, let's see what the rewards are. Train and research. So they do match up. A lot of times I like it when the hell event and the solo event match up, so I get the rewards, get the first place on both of them. That's what I try and do. I'm not going to try and do it today because I don't see the... I'm going for that the tree dude, so I don't see the tree dude here, so I probably wouldn't do it. But let me show you additionally. So you can see that, these are fairly okay rewards, but look what the rewards are for first place for hell event. Look at that crazy stuff. 3 days, 5 mil wood, 5 mil stone, look at all those 5 mils, 2 5 mil stones. Look at all those legendary gems, legendary stuff. And you have to be first out of all servers, like they say, all kingdoms, which is basically servers, like World of Warcraft servers. So same thing as second place. Look at those are decent rewards. I've gotten plenty of second places, plenty of third places. I've only got like one rank 1. And I already opened this stuff a while ago. Alright, so yeah, and once again you can see the different rewards even you go down to like 51 through 100. So the trick is there's 2 different ways of getting it and like beating it, a hell event. You either use a whole bunch of your speed ups or you use gems. I usually use gems to try and beat a hell quest. To get like first place, you pretty much have to use gems. I don't know if you could get it without using gems. And can you show us your guild? Right now I'm in guild White Knights. Let me show you here. Over here, no, not quests. I'm tired. So there you go. Right now the guild right here is White Knights. We're at 610 million might. You can see that I'm in there. I could go by ranking. Right there I am. So I did change my name. I used to be I'm still here. Now I just switched it up to BKF66 on YouTube, so people know where to find me when I'm stomping the heck out of them. And I'll probably give them a reason why I'm stomping them so hard. So, and what works pretty good when you let people know why you've hit them and you've been evil to them, then they usually complain to their their members about that. And sometimes you get your stuff released earlier than otherwise you would have. So that's the craziness that we do. Or I do. So, it's evil, but it gets the job done. It does. So that's my war scary story. So there's been a few people that have messaged me. Obviously, they must have been using like a language translator, and they're like, "You war scary." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do war scary. I understand that I do use a little bit of an evil strategy, but it does work. People do release my stuff, and it's just how it is." So let's stack this and open all of these. 100 at a time. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Look at that. Opening up 100 at once is nice. We get all this cool stuff. So let's go again. Yoinks. See what we get. Get all this cool stuff. How about again? Stack, use, bing. And this will also get up my heroes. Doosh. There we go. How about this? See what's in these. What's in this? Looks good. How about these rare jewels? Now these jewels give you, you can put them in the equipments, in those relics, and then up your damage or stuff like that. So I'm going to be starting to use the jewels and starting to put them in there and getting my damage up for my war set. So you can see right here, engine attack, trap attack, range defense, common traps, cavalry, infantry. So basically what you're trying to do, so you could really get your wall defense up. So you can get really like hardcore wall defense and hardcore traps, so people never make it past your wall. So you could log off with like this super set of armor and so relics and jewels that all boost up your walls and have a whole bunch of troops behind your walls and really just wreck the people that just try and hit you. So that's one way of going about it. Or you could have a set for attacking, where you have a set that just basically wrecks people. So that's also a thing that goes on there. So that's not too bad. Let's see what we got. Rare materials. So let's stack that up and see what we get here. So this is how you can get those relics up with these rare materials, as they're called. So not too bad. And you can see we got common stuff, a few rare items, but mostly uncommon and common. So nothing too great. Epics. Let's get epics. Stack them epics. Probably only gonna get one epic, maybe two. Nope, none. Zero. Zip. Nada. So rare. Uncommons. But yeah. Let's see what we get this for this epic jewel. So it's either, if we get an epic gem, that would be awesome. Unlikely, but I'd love it. Just a rare cavalry attack. And I do use a lot of cavalry, so that ain't, too bad. And you can see if you were trying to buy those, that would cost a lot. So I had hundreds of these chests, and they're just a ton. It's much easier to do and complete a hell quest and complete it in first place, or a solo quest event and complete it in first place, second place, or like first through probably like 50 is probably worth it. If you're 50 and below, not really worth it, because you're spending more gems than you really get back in your return for stuff. So I usually prefer anywhere from 1st to 50th place, and I'm happy. So just showing you that, and yeah, it can be a little expensive for the stuff that we open. We opened up, a few hundred, 40 of these, like 100 of these, so basically a whole bunch of stuff. And then like you can see, you can buy it with your guild stuff. I don't really buy stuff with that. Usually, for me, a lot of times I go for either relocation scrolls, like this relocator, so I can just attack people and save 2,000 gems, or I go for revival fruit to get my hero back if they try and execute it. So if I've never had to use this, never had to use it thus far, but I do like getting these, and I do like getting these to basically get experience as well as materials. Let's see what kind of materials we got and what we can get up for our cabinet. You can see that most of these we can now do something with. So I might actually kill off some of these lower level ones, like this level 25 one. I should have never built a level 25, but I did at some point, obviously. This ring, since it's level 40, it is worth upgrading. Anything that's level 40, I will upgrade now. Anything that's lower than 40, at some point I'm going to replace it with a level 40 and just destroy off its younger self. So we also need to get the materials going for the other sets. So we'll look at that in just a moment. But let's get this going first. I do believe this is my construction one. Yes. So let's upgrade our constructions. Construction. What's your function? So I think we have to actually get a few of these going. So fuse. There we go. And that gets that. Same kind of concept here. We're gonna fuse up these to get what we're looking for. And same thing here. Fuse it up, get what we're looking for. Done and done. So now we gotta just upgrade it. Probably just spend the gems to finish it. I'm too lazy to wait. I don't like waiting. Ding. Confirm. So now we got a little bit of a legend set going here. Sorry, not a legend, epic set. Soon we'll have legend. We're not that far away from going for legend on it. So I probably did take away some of the other ones by leveling that up, but it was worth it. It was worth it indeed. So let's get this one going. That's research speed. Let's take a look at the other one. I want to look at there's even jewel fusion, where you can combine jewels to get the higher grade level one of that. So you can see range defense, infantry, cavalry, trap, cavalry attack. So yeah, not too bad. Got a few gems. I should start putting some of these in there. I'm going to make an attack set like I was telling you guys about. So let's go for our equipment. Let's take a look at an equipment set. The Griffin set is really tempting me. But you obviously first have to build the lower level and then go up. So let's see how far we can get. I know that we don't have anything there for construction or here for construction. I would like to get that going. Forge, perfectly fine. I just need some more gold apparently, so we can get some more gold. Stack it. 400k, that sounds about right. So forge it, speed it along. Ain't got nothing to speed it, let's just gem it. And let's do it again, gem it. And this one, we're a little bit off on that, so we'll wait to get that up further. So let's take a look at our other bit that we can use here. So we got the Griffin walkers. So for our construction speed, that will help us. So ooh, looks like gold. It really needs a lot of gold for that, apparently. So let's stack a few more of these. That's probably enough, hopefully. So let's just finish it, confirm. Ooh, we can't make it to the next level, which looks like it's the green level, but we could fuse that. How far are we away from this? Well, that definitely we can do that. This must be having some problems. Nope. So we can definitely do that now. Oh, needs 3 of these. Ah, that's why. So we need to get more of the hearts, the core of the Griffin, so we'll get that going at some point. So I'll get my construction up, and what I mean by construction, if we go over here to my sets, you can put on different equipment now. You can see that I got this right here, which does construction speed, and this one does 5.6. Oh, why did I see how sleepy I am? I should have never actually did this boots, since this one is better, but I'm not level 55 yet, but I'll be level 55 in just a moment, like end of today. And I'll have better, so I should never have gotten this boots up further. I'm so tired. Why did I do that? Failblog.org. Alright, that's fine. The kid went to the bathroom. Nice. So the kid just dropped a deuce. That means in just a moment, I gotta go change a dirty diaper. Oh. All right, so that's basically the gist of wars. How to get your stuff going. Now, there's different sets, and the fastest way for you to get those sets and figure out what you're looking for is to do some searches. I know, little baby. I'm going to get it going for you. So you select the filter over here, and so, oh yeah, I got to choose something. So let's go for helmet. Let's say we're looking for construction speed. There's probably going to be none because I don't think there's none. Let's say instead you want some something for your wall, or monster hunt. Nope, nothing with monster hunt. Speed, monster hunt, starting damage boost. Maybe that would be nice. So you can basically just check to see if there's anything that matches any of those in your searchers. So there's got to be something for that. No, really? Okay. Little guy's crying now, so I'm going to have to get going. None of that either. All right, so basically you do use the filter, try and find what you're looking for. And I'll show you guys the little guy before I run off with him and go change a diaper. Yay! And I will try and do a Castle Clash stream later on today. It's a little guy. Come here, Peanut. So here's the little guy. Oh, he's a little guy. Say hello to the world, little guy. Little guy, say hello. Oh, rawr, baby. Oh, there you go, baby head. Yeah, I know. You're waking up. There you go. There you go, you're waking up. Yeah. Oh. So I gotta get going. Gotta change a diaper. You know how that goes. Yeah. See you guys soon. Have a good one.